A new business is coming to Kimball later this year in the former Shopko building. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the former Shopko hometown building in Kimball will become an Ace Hardware later this year, but the new owners of the store say it will be unlike other hardware operations and will carry many product lines with a farm and ranch focus. Jeffrey Zepp and his wife Kim, who owns Specialty Sports and Supply in Colorado Springs, purchased the building last February and say it will be a work in progress. Zepp told KNEB News with owning and operating the Ace Hardware in Chadron and having a ranch in the Crawford area, the new operation is part of a long-range plan.
While I may have my primary domicile in Colorado, over the next couple of years that really will shift to my more primary domicile being at the ranch in Nebraska. In particular, I very much love the Panhandle. So, I like that area very, very much.
Zepp says he sees the new store as being a sort of flagship operation, which will include a larger sporting goods section than the Chadron location, as well as clothing and other lines. He tells us opening the store will likely come in August at the earliest due to a variety of vendor delays, the most significant of which may be a 4-month backlog to get shelving systems for the operation. Well, a Scottsbluff County jury has found a Mitchell man not guilty on 3 felony charges, but did convict him on a lone misdemeanor charge stemming from a November 2019 altercation with a woman. 45-year-old Joel Batanker was arrested after the woman claimed that he had gotten angry with her during an argument, then reportedly punched her, strangled her, and pulled a gun on her. After the woman passed out, Batanker reportedly had sex with her and apologized for everything that had happened the following morning. Now, earlier this month, the jury ruled that Batanker was not guilty on charges of first-degree sexual assault, strangulation, and terroristic threats, but did find him guilty of third-degree domestic assault. Sentencing in that case is set for June 9th. However, he still is facing 3 counts of first-degree sexual assault of a child in a separate case, with a June 16th pretrial hearing set for that. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer back from sunny Florida, but failed to bring the warm weather back with him. He's got your full week forecast coming up right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scotts Bluff.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, glad to be back with you this evening, even if I did bring some snow with me. Snow across the area this evening, temperatures down in around 30 degrees. That's kind of all we've gotten to today. We'll be in the 20s by 10. I think the snow will start to move out to the south away from us. We'll clear out by morning. That's going to allow temps to drop. So the snow will come to an end this evening. And when it does, that's probably it for most of the next 7 days. But the cold temps are going to hang around, slightly moderating the next couple of days. better in the moderating department by the end of the week. And then the end of the weekend and into early next week, we actually look mild here across the area as we continue on that little weather roller coaster we like. 66 yesterday for a high after a morning low of 27. We didn't do half of that 66 today. Nothing in the rain gauge yet through midnight. We've had some since midnight, and about 0.3 of an inch short for the month, so we still need some more moisture. About 2 inches above normal for the year. That's all coming from that big March storm that we had. 20s right now. Look at that, 23 in Casper, 22 in Laramie, 25 up in Riverton. Upper 20s here in northeastern Colorado, 20s and 30s for most of Nebraska, 39 in Norfolk, closing in on 40 there. We have 20s and 30s in our area, 23 in Lusk. There's a 34 right now in Valentine. That's the warmest reading we can find. 28 down in Kimball. Winds out of the north, 10 to 20 miles an hour at times, so that's certainly causing those wind chills to dive as well. Look at this, 11 for a wind chill right now in Lusk and in Cheyenne. Very cold conditions there. 19-year wind chill right now in Scotts Bluff. We still do have winter weather advisories in the northern Panhandle. Those expire here in about 20 minutes or so, and then the rest of these winter weather advisories go until 11 o'clock tonight. We do have a winter storm warning here in eastern portions of Wyoming in the high country, that summit area that goes overnight tonight as well. That's where most of the accumulating snow is going to be overnight. Getting on the bus tomorrow at 21 degrees. It's going to be clear, so sunny but chilly, and it's going to be windy on the way home. Mostly cloudy skies. Really a raw afternoon with temps upper 30s to near 40 degrees. That is about all that we're going to be able to muster tomorrow, and unfortunately it's going to be windy. That's because everything's coming out of the northwest, and you can see it tonight at Futurecast. We push that snow to the south. That bank of clouds goes with it as well. Overnight, we're going to be mainly clear here across the area. That's going to allow temps to fall down into the 20s, down into the teens rather, and low 20s. 10 tonight in Wheatland, very cold there. Now for tomorrow, we start the day with some sun. Quickly going to replace that by midday with quite a few clouds and a few off and on snow flurries or snow showers. That's about it. But notice that northwesterly flow continues tomorrow. Then we clear out tomorrow night. Maybe a little low-lying fog in here into early Wednesday, but that's about it as we start to clear things out here across the region. 43 right now, or for tomorrow for a high in Valentine. That's one of the warmest readings. 46 in Ogallala. Most of us here in the 30s to near 40 degrees as we remain quite cold. Any precip is going to be confined here to southwestern portions of our region, a few hundredths at best, and any snow from that is going to be very light, less than an inch for most of us. If any accumulates here left over for tonight. So primarily going to be just a cold night coming and really a cold couple of days. Snow this evening will taper off, partly cloudy later on tonight. Lows down around 18. Tomorrow just raw, cold, breezy, chilly, off and on snow flurries and snow showers. 41 your high. The whole day when we average it out will be partly cloudy. More clouds later on in the day certainly than there will be in the morning. We'll add 5 or 6 degrees to that for Wednesday. Get up into the upper 40s. Add 10 more to that for Thursday, get into the upper 50s. We'll be in the low 60s Friday, Saturday. Then another shot of milder air comes in here for Sunday, Monday. We're looking at highs in the mid, maybe even upper 70s as we get ready to wrap up the month of April here over the next 7 days. So we take that weather roller coaster. We're on the downhill slide now and start that climb back up for temperatures, especially as we get late into the weekend.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Welcome back. State health officials say the highly contagious variant of COVID-19 first found in South Africa, known as B1351, has now been found in Nebraska. The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services says in a news release that the first case of the variant was recently confirmed in a Lancaster County resident. News of the discovery of the variant comes as the agency says about 524,000, or just over 35% of Nebraskans, have been fully vaccinated. Everyone 16 and older in Nebraska is now eligible to be vaccinated against the coronavirus. Well, Nebraska's unemployment rate in March dropped to 2.9%, tying the state for the lowest rate in the nation. The Nebraska Department of Labor reported on Friday that the rate was down from 3.1% in February and marked a 0.2% decline from March of 2020. Labor Commissioner John Albin said in a news release that Nebraska's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate has reached pre-pandemic levels. Nebraska's rate is tied with South Dakota, Utah, and Vermont for lowest in the nation, while the national rate in March was 6%. And police say a teenage boy has been arrested on a murder warrant in a shooting at an Omaha mall that left one man dead and one woman injured. Omaha police say 16-year-old Mackay Woolridge Jones was arrested on Sunday on a charge of first-degree murder in the shooting Saturday at the Westroads Mall in Omaha. 18-year-old Brandon Woolridge Jones was earlier arrested on a charge of being an accessory to the shooting. Police on Sunday said that they are not seeking any other suspects. Police say 21-year-old Traquez Swift was shot and died at an Omaha hospital. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell in with the latest from the sports desk. He'll have that right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
WNCC women's postseason basketball and another signing top of the mind here on a Monday at the Sports Desk. The Cougar women's basketball team able to survive and advance. They really controlled things today in their first round win at the national tournament. WNCC defeating Iowa Western 79-70. That was the final. Ashley Panham led the Cougars in scoring. The sophomore got 22 as they get the first win at the national tournament for head coach Chad Gibney in his tenure. WNCC advancing to the round of 16 tomorrow to play top seed Jones County out of Mississippi at 1 o'clock. Elsewhere for the Cougars from the weekend, the volleyball team fell out of the national tournament on Friday afternoon, losing to host school Missouri West Plains. WNCC ends their campaign at 27-7, and after a 2-year absence from the national tournament, able to pick up one win this season at the season-ending event there in West Plains, Missouri. On the diamond over the weekend, WNCC baseball split their 2 games at NJC yesterday. They're now 18-20 this season, sent to visit Southeast in Beatrice for a doubleheader on Wednesday. The tough luck continued for WNCC softball. both on the field. They go 0-4 at Otero, and also tough luck with the scheduling. Those were supposed to be their first home games, but due to that poor weather from the weekend, moved those games to La Junta, hoping to open at home this weekend against McCook. And Cougar soccer dropped to Parrott NJC over the weekend as well. Now we run down to Morrill from last week, where senior Libby Schaefer signed to play basketball at EWC in Torrington. It sounds like a great match both on the game floor and in the classroom.
First of all, they have a really great ag program. I'm going into vet science, and they have phenomenal facilities, and along with that, they have a great basketball team. I really love the coach, and I've gone to some of their games, and I like the style of play, and so, yeah.
Basketball-wise, this has been something that Schaefer's been working towards for a long time.
It means a lot to me. Ever since junior high, I knew that I wanted to play basketball in college. And it's really been one of my big passions, and it means a lot that I finally get to make this dream come true.
Now Schaefer, one of the key cogs for the Morrill program over the last few seasons. As a senior this past year, she helped lead the team to a 15-8 record. Schaefer averaged right around 14 points and 7.5 rebounds per game.
It's been amazing to go through this. We've had a great coach all 4 years, and great teammates, and we've been successful all 4 years of my high school career, and I just want to thank Coach Guru. He's done a lot for us girls, and so it means a lot to go through this program. So.
Libby Schaefer of Morrill staying close to home for her first couple of years at college, all set to play basketball at EWC. That is the latest for today from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. We're back with more right after this on KNEB.TV.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, after being canceled due to the virus pandemic last year, a modified Panhandle Polar Plunge is set for April 24th. This year, the Special Olympics of Nebraska is counting every plunge, be it a virtual with a tub dunk, bucket drop, or the traditional plunge at Riverside Park. It just needs to involve icy cold water. People are invited to collect pledges from friends and family, raising donations that benefit Nebraska's 7,800 athletes in exchange for your plunging. The in-person plunge will be taking place at 1:30 this Saturday at Riverside Park in Scottsbluff. Minimum donations to participate start at $50 per plunger, regardless of individual or team participation. Now, if you do decide to plunge virtually, share your plunge on social media using the hashtag #BeBoldGetCold. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.